Welcome everyone, it's Fisher Drakomar, and I decided to start the episode when the thing started loading, and it's time for another episode of Raid Shadow Legends. Um, and before somebody does something with the phone, no, I'm not even answering that. I know who that is, and I don't want to answer him. I don't. I stand by what I said. So, we're going to start with the Force Keep. Because I'm trying to get potions for Drexthar Blood Twin. Because I can't get them when I actually hatch him. I have to have them on hand previously. And that's the gospel truth of it. First I was like, who is it? And then the second I saw who it was, I'm like, I'm not answering that. You can go jump in a hole. There we go. Get some damage on this guy. He doesn't take much damage from most sources. Force Keep boss is just very tanky. The thing is, I don't know how nasty the requirements for the Force Keep boss is going to be. I'm not Force Keep boss, Drexthar. That's why I'm trying to save up some potions to try to make sure that Drexthar can get ascended when he comes along. As bizarre as it sounds. Because legendary champions are very difficult to ascend. So that's something to note. We're going to clear out these guards. Once you clear out the guards, it becomes a far easier proposition to Liechtenstein to kill this guy. You'll want to keep that decreased defense on him at all times. Because the alternative is this boss being an absolute nuisance. That's what the alternative is. But yeah, on the hunt for the final superior potions of the night. Those final force potions. Because we can fuse these, I suppose, but we need to have them first. Because, to my knowledge, Drexthar is very difficult to assess. Like, we may not have enough, but at least I want to have a chance of maybe ascending him once. Or more than once. Is it the same trash can? Okay. It's not. Hang on. Who is it? Hello? Alright. At least it was umbrage gas. Instead of vermin. I'm just trying to do this because I want to try to maximize my chances of getting... Because to speed farm this boss properly, you want a lot of decreased defense. As emphasized by this man over here. You want, like, decreased defense on tap. I mean, I will eventually rank 6 Deacon to help with that, but yeah. I mean, I know it sounds bizarre for me to rank 6 Deacon, but the only reason I'm not rank 6ing like Deacon or Vizier is because I want Drexthar to have his day in the sun. That's why. Because I've waited 100 days to have him. More than 100 days. I don't want him to be without food or without ascension potions. Because that would be like probably the greatest tragedy in the game. Would be for him to not have that. After all the resources. So yeah, like we're not leaving him behind like that. I do have an idea, though, that Ninja could be involved in this. Because Ninja could, like, decrease defense. And do all that as well. Granted, Vogoth would have to be in the front. And be a bit of a go second team. Yeah, at this point, we're swapping out. Vogoth goes front center. And then we shove in Ninja. Because we need something that isn't weak that's going to do my decreased defense on the boss itself. Because I'm trying to, like, climb up from level 85 up to try to make sure we stay well stocked on force potions for the coming event. Because, yes, we do need force potions for the coming event. keep going. Gotta keep smacking these enemies. They're tanky as sin. Oh, he gets attack bonus from that? Alright. But yeah, I did it this way because I knew spread that. Gotta kill his guard off. There we go. Try to see if I can get poison on him. I didn't really want the leech to increase. I wanted the decreased defense to increase. See, the thing why Ninja's not good versus Force Keep is because he can't land his essential skill on the boss. Whereas Deacon can do it every single time. That's the difference. Like, even when he's tankier with his build at 60, he's not very good versus this boss because of his affinity, being magic affinity. He's not void affinity, which, in my opinion, he should be void affinity. But that's just my opinion. That is just my opinion. Oh boy. There will come a time where I'm going to have to resort to extraordinary measures to kill this boss. As these enemies are going to get harder and harder as we go up. But the rewards potential is higher and higher. So also remember, always keep that in mind as we rise up. But there will come a time where I can't even invite Ninja and I have to resort to slower methods of killing it. Actually, nah. I actually have to get Elhain out of the picture, I think, actually. Potentially. I mean, these are not easy waves. I think the highest I've ever done is 200 with a specially designed team comp. As his defense keeps getting higher each time you go up. I mean, I kind of have to do this though, because the alternative is not having force potions. Like, I want to increase the chance as much as humanly possible of having these potions. This double anti-heal does not help matters. It doesn't matter if he has a leech on him if the heal reduction is on you. That's the problem. You want to keep this decreased defense on him as hardcore as you can, because that's the only convenient way of executing him that I know of. And at the highest levels, I have to resort to some special tactics that involve using Vergus. And this is where we toss Elhain out of the equation entirely. Yep, this is where we toss her out of the equation entirely. These waves, you have to go full out just to beat them. And then the hardest one yet is going to be the... See, and that's what I said Vergus is my one of my most powerful champions. I only pull him out when I absolutely need defense these days. Like when I need defense beyond defense, that's when I usually employ him. And well, Vogoth, I use him too, but Vogoth is used in more content for me than Vergus. Vergus is only really used where I really need a lot of tank, typically. Now, there is situations where that is the case. And then the nuke won't be Ninja anymore. It'll be Drexthar Blood Twin with the tank War Maiden as a decreased defense. Now, there are other strategies to this, but this would be like the ultimate go second squad. I'm not saying I'm not going to forge a new squad, but that would be the ultimate go second strategy. Because, yeah, I'm trying to, like... Yeah, these waves, as you can see, with the lock cooldown skills, yeah. Yeah, you can tell we're really getting into serious territory now. You can tell, can't you? You can also tell how serious it is when our stuff just doesn't land. Yeah, you know this boss is getting serious with that. See, this one, he's not really farmable at this point. Not really. Gotta kill this guard if I can. There we go. I'm trying to go full ham for this keep. Just so that Drexthar has the maximum chance for these potions. But yeah, the ultimate defense comp would be like the ultimate defense plan would be that with the Drexthar. Because Drexthar is like the epitome of both defense and damage. So you can mix the two together. It's really amazing. But again, I have to wait until tomorrow, which isn't long. It's not long at all. It is not long at all. He isn't easy to kill, but you can't argue with the fact that he can give loot. Like, I'm hoping, so I can't guarantee it, he's going to give me something good. There you go. This is about the highest one I want to comfortably farm, if at all. After this, it's just stupid. I don't have the tools, really. This'll do. Yeah, this isn't an easy fight overall. Just because of the way all these enemies work. Should I attempt 200? I don't really want to. I mean, I've done it before once, but I don't feel it's necessary for now. Until I find a more efficient way, which is later on with Drexthar to get rid of these obscenely Leveled waves. Because that's exactly what I have to do. Is as you can see, as you can clearly see, this is not an easy dungeon. I mean, I am considering upgrading Vogoth further. I'm thinking that maybe, like, see, the problem I have here is that if I go all tanks, where is our speed? That's the truth of it. Where is our speed? Let's see if we can increase the decreased defense. The thing that's the most annoying about farming this boss has to do with its obscene amounts of defense. Has to be. Because, like, even his guards barely take any damage. And that I find that very annoying. And the fact that he himself doesn't take really any damage. Like, not really. It's mostly his guards. Alright. That should do. Put the Aegis on here. I still can't land it on him. That's how you know this boss is severely annoying. When he resists everything. Is that's what I'm always struggling to do each time whenever I'm fighting this guy, is to just get the decreased defense on him. Like, it's not, it takes a very high level for me to actually, like, lose to this boss, but he can embarrass me pretty badly because I don't have much in the way of a decreased defense that can have enough accuracy to land at this magnitude. And you put a spirit host in here just to increase attack on top of the increased defense. Like have like a 6 spirit host. And then like put decreased defense with that. I mean, you see this, right? You see how much he resists. That's what I'm up against. Somebody that on a bad run can resist an unbelievable amount of debuffs. Like even sicking Drexthar on him might be tough just because of his resists. I'm not saying he's impossible to kill. I'm just saying he's very hard to kill. At this level anyway. The best team comp versus him would probably be a lockout team with a lot of decreased defense and some defense on it as well. Like a mixture of defense and decreased defense. Like everyone on your team have either an HP burn or decreased defense and have it like HP burn that lasts a long time. Kind of like the one for Spider. Yeah, we're not defeating that difficulty in 5 minutes. We'll start with this one again. But yeah, I'm doing this and then a finale of fighting clan boss. I'm pretty sure that's how I'm going to operate it. Now, there's several approaches to Bommel, but I want to try Drexthar versus the waves and versus Bommel himself. Because I'm very curious whether Drexthar will be able to do a better job versus that kind of stuff. There we go with that. It's very hard to decrease his defense. Very hard. This may be the last fight, or close to it. It's very hard to farm this dude. We'll see what our final results are after it resets. Because I literally have to scramble to try to get these potions. Just have to scramble for it. I mean, I occasionally play League, but I don't like to really play League anymore because it's not a fun game for me. It really isn't. My main objective here is to try to get as many Force Affinity potions as I can for tomorrow's event. That's my main thing, because you only have one shot at the Force Keep, and there's someone who desperately needs it. Like, if I can even ascend him once or twice, that'll be a victory with these potions. Because that's what my plan is. Now we gotta just try to cut out these guards. And then we should be fine. It will take a long time of fighting this bracket-headed, merciless god. In the future, potentially, just to get the superior potions necessary, potentially, for Drexthar, I'm pretty sure. Because almost all legendaries have very high requirements for their ascension potions. And we're talking very high. So that's part of the problem. That's why I'm trying to do this. I mean, I know Vizier has a high requirement, but Vizier isn't the priority. It's this new champion is. Because he's the one that I've waited for ages to get. So I want to at least have something to ascend him with. It may not fully ascend him, but at least something to ascend him with. Why does it do this to me? Why does it log me out? Why does it log me out all the time? At least I can now check the results if it'll stop doing that, because that's the death sentence for doing any more of them. So then we can just check what we earned. That's all I'm trying to do. Check what I earned, dang it. What did I earn? Day 200. On day 201, we'll hatch Drexthar. Or roughly day 200. Most of this is expensive except for that. Summon 3. Nah. Actually, we can summon 3. I don't actually have that many shards. Because I haven't been farming campaign. Most of these come from farming campaign. A lot. And then we gotta start upgrading gear. Vizier needs it more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's enough. Increase champ. No, we're not doing that because I already made a oath on that. I'm not doing it. And then we're going to be doing these 3 over time. So yeah, this one's closed. This is open, which we'll be doing that in a bit. But before we do, I need to mess around with the normal termite. Because I haven't exactly been messing around with the normal termite. So we're going to do exactly that. Mess around with the normal termite. Oh yeah, the termite. And then I'm going to see what I earned. But I have to mess with this termite. It is my sworn duty to mess with the termite. Oh yeah, the termite. He's weird in the mind. And I'm about to get a really powerful tool versus this termite. Just you watch. Just you watch. I'm about to get a really powerful tool tomorrow. Trust me. And it'll be the first time that I actually open a fragment summon. And I'm going to use it to go deeper in Doom Tower and potentially beat some of those secret rooms. So then I can, like, you know, get fragments of champions. I mean, he'll be useful in hard Doom Tower, but in hard Doom Tower I need specifically very good gear. I need very good gear for hard Doom Tower. Real talk. I need very good gear for that. I mean, the dream comp is just around the corner. The only reason I bothered to go for the ascension potions is because I'm trying to prepare the Drexthar is what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do. Come on, increase the duration. Yes, the burns. I mean, unkillable buff would be better, but Vogoth is decent. All things considered. He even has a mini War Masters proc, but we need to get it to the better one soon. Which will involve more Minotaur. I mean, I can only imagine how insane, that champion Drexthar is going to be versus this guy. It's going to be something else. I can only imagine. But yes, I have to harass the termite. It's my sworn duty to harass him. To make him understand that I'm not going away. I'm not a figment of your imagination, termite. I am not a figment. Yeah, increase the buff duration. Yup. Whoa, he took a lot. Well, some of this damage is going to fall off now over time. But by the time it does, a good amount of damage will be dealt. A good amount. Because, see, that protection helps him last longer. The thing that's crazy is that it fills up the debuff bar still from all that. Like, look how full that debuff bar was. At least the decreased defense is on. 53,000 for that. That's pretty good. That's pretty good going. Gotta keep the protection on Ninja. Try to keep that decreased defense on him. Okay, now he's just got to protect Kale. Kale's got to lay down the poisons. Whatever they are. Well, now it's just left up to Vergus, which he's not going to last too much longer, but he might be able to do some stuff. Yep. That's not the best run, but I'll take it. I'll take 17 mil. 2 keys. That's more than my whole clan combined, even on a bad day like today. This needs an upgrade. Because we need this to land a lot. We need this accuracy pumped up. Now let's see what we got for potions. What did we earn? Oh, we earned some. I'll take it. I'll take it.